Did you hear that? Yup, that's the sound of money printing. No, I'm kidding, but that's what it could sound like if you're an expert crypto trader. My name is Nelly, and I'm on the careers team at Metaintro. If you're new here, you're on the right channel to learn how to make money as a professional in Web3. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the videos that we put out. If you're returning, welcome back, ya degen. Today, I'm going to teach you how to trade crypto, and potentially with a bit of luck and skill and patience, you can make money trading crypto. You'll want to watch every chapter in this video as you'll need to understand everything that I'm going to talk about in order to be successful. But before we dive in, as always, please remember this is not financial advice. Let's start with the very first step, money. Don't gamble the money you can't afford to lose. Don't gamble your rent. Don't gamble your rainy day savings. Gamble the money you can afford to lose. Whether that's $10 or $10,000, please understand that there is risk associated with trading and you're taking a big bet that might result in a big zero. So start with identifying what money you have in your pocket to gamble. For beginners, I'd recommend starting with 100 USD. This way, as you begin to trade, think of this as your learning curve money, where just in case if you make a mistake or don't make the right bets, it's just $100. As you get better, as you get more skilled, you'll start to want to put more money in. Start slowly, my friends. Moving on to the next step, what exchange should you use to trade? I'm recording this video in March of 2024, so if you're watching this at any point past this quarter or year, some of the exchanges I mentioned might be outdated. However, I'm going to show you how to identify whether or not an exchange is A-OK. Also, your access to trading platforms will depend on where you're located. For instance, based in the US, there are certain exchanges that you can't use. As of today, the top 3 trading platforms are, starting off at number 1, Coinbase. Fees are from 0% to 3.99%, and there is a 0 account minimum in order to open the account and start using. Coinbase supports a large number of cryptocurrencies and offers a beginner-friendly and advanced trading platform. Be wary though, there is a lack of high-quality customer service, and it's a custodial account, meaning you don't control the private keys. Number 2, Binance. Fees are from 0 to 0.6%, and there is a 0 account minimum in order to open the account and start using. Just a heads up, Binance is selectively available in the US, which is binance.us, at least at the time of making this video. And number 3, Robinhood or Gemini. They're tied for third in my opinion. Both have a 0 account minimum in order to open the account. Gemini is available in the US and has a highly liquid exchange, but there are high fees on trades. You can also look at exchanges like Kraken, Crypto.com, and KuCoin. But wait, let me drop some Nelly 101 on you. How do you determine an exchange is right for you? Here's how to do your research on picking an exchange. You can head to sites like CoinMarketCap to see how the industry is scoring exchanges based on traffic, liquidity, trading volumes, and confidence in the legitimacy of trading volumes reported. Or head to CoinGecko here. Poke around, learn a little, and then make a decision. Now, step number 3, the strategies. While there are a ton of different crypto trading strategies, enough to make an entire video on each of them, I'm going to just highlight a few of them so that you can get a taste of what is possible. Here are the top 3 strategies. Day trading. This strategy involves making multiple trades within a single day to profit from small market movements. It's high risk, but can be rewarding for experienced traders. HODL, buy and hold. HODLing involves buying and holding onto cryptocurrencies for the long term to benefit from the value appreciation. It's less risky, but requires patience. Dollar cost averaging. DCA involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of the market conditions. It's a long-term strategy that smooths out market volatility. I'm going to pass it over to Luis, resident degen and career expert at the team here at Metaintro. He will do some real-time trading and talk about strategies he's using.
Thank you so much, Nelly. Before I begin, I want to re-emphasize this is not financial advice and this is for educational purpose only. Today, I'm going to show you how to do a simple trade and things I look for when I trade myself. Now, I do want to share something here. This is a meme token. Memes are tending to be super big right now in the space. So this is a fun way to actually experience some of the tech and the speed of certain chains. In this case, today, we're going to be experiencing Solana and how to trade and buy a certain token and how to do it properly and what to look for when trading. So if you look over here, we're looking at BOEM. So BOEM is short for Book of Memes. This actually happened to be such a big meme in the last couple weeks because it skyrocketed to $1 billion market cap fairly quickly. Now, when we look at here, we want to look at a couple things. Obviously, we see a chart here. We see if we zoom out a little bit, we could see that there's a peak maybe on the 16th of March. So a few days ago, and then it kind of went down from there. So that's one thing to see in terms of trends, right? Is it spiking up and down? Is there more red? Is there more green? Again, I'm not someone who does technical analysis. This is me just as a consumer to see what's the potential, what has it reached, and things like that. Now, obviously, the price, in this case, the price is 1 cent. But aside from price, I always like to look at the market cap. So right now, the market cap is 656 million. If you don't know what market cap is, it's pretty much the price of the coin plus the circulation going around. That will give you the market cap. Obviously, as the price goes up, market cap increases as well. We also want to look at liquidity. Liquidity allows us to make sure it's not as volatile. If there's deep liquidity, it'll make sure that when people trade or whales trade big amounts of money, it'll stabilize itself. So this is a good amount of liquidity here. And we also want to see these other things. Transactions, how many transactions are occurring at a given time? What's the volume, which is really good. And then makers is another one. But as of now, let's focus on these two. There's 20,000 transactions happening, and the volume is nice. You always want to see if there's a big influx of money going around. And in this case, there's 50.9 million. Now, how do we trade this? Well, we're going to go ahead. I use Jupiter for this case because it is Solana DEX. And then what I want to do is make sure I connect my wallet over here first. So I'm connected. And then I'm going to use my USDC in my wallet. As you can tell, I have 125 USDC in my Solana wallet. And then how do I trade this? How do I actually make sure I'm buying the right coin? So if you check this DEX out, right, it says you're paying. So the UX is pretty straightforward, but just so you know, the top one is the asset that you're trading for. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be using my USDC to swap to BOEM. So that's good. I have USDC. And then to receive. So if I go in here and just simply type in BOEM, let's see if it comes up. We do have it here, right? But me personally, I always like to input the contract address myself to make sure that I'm actually transacting with the right token. So what to do that, go back to Dex Screener. And to the right, you'll see all this information, pair created, pooled BOEM, pooled SOL, etc., etc. What you want to go is not the pair contract address, but you want to look at the BOEM. So it's usually going to be the name of the token. And then there's this like string of numbers and letters here. This is a contract address that you want to copy. So just click right here, copy. And I always like to look at the last two, 4J82, copy that, go back into Jupyter, click down right here, SOL to receive, and simply paste that contract address. And there we have it. 4J82. Let's go ahead check one more time. 4J82. First couple is UK8HH6. Here's UKHH6. Perfect. So click it. And it'll sometimes prompt this. Again, this is meme tokens. So it'll prompt this. It'll say this token is not on the strict list. Make sure the mint address is correct before confirming. We confirm that this is the right address. So go ahead and confirm selection. Now, we want to go ahead and do our swap. In this case, I'm just going to do $50 and then it'll show you kind of what's going to happen here, right? So for 50 USDC, I will receive 4,224. I am so sorry. We will receive 4,224 BOEM. In this case, a couple things to notice, okay? I am using a slippage setting of 2%. Usually 2% is safe for me in terms of how much slippage or like the discrepancy between the price is going to occur, right? Usually it'll be set by automatically to like 0.5 or 1%, but 2 is usually good, and that's usually kind of what I trade at, and it actually works out. I guess I get kind of lucky. So okay, now we're ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit swap, and then what's gonna happen is my Phantom wallet's gonna prompt up. So Solana, USD coin, and Book of Meme. Network fee is 0.00031 SOL. So good. I want to confirm that. And then down to the left, it says processing transaction. So once we wait a few seconds, because pretty fast, transaction confirmed, I'm going to open up my wallet and make sure it's in there. Ignore my other stuff. It's right here. We have got that 4,217, $50 worth of BOEM. Now you have completely traded and swapped, and you are now a confirmed degen. Once again, this is not financial advice. This is strictly for educational purposes. I do not endorse or showcase any support for certain actions. You do your own research, and yeah, Be safe out there. Well, back to you, Nelly.
Thank you for that, Luis. As you can see, trading can be fun and potentially profitable way to make a ton of money in crypto. But remember, approach them with caution, do your research, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Until next time, don't watch, join the meta revolution with Metaintro.